Welcome everyone. So welcome to our Success Labs Academy. So today we are going to start a new series. It is all about the benefits. So when I say benefits, so what comes to your mind, right? So that we're going to explore. It can be your reimbursement, it can be your allowance, it can be anything. So before I go deep dive into it, let's share my mind map. So this is the mind map, which hope you can see it. So the benefits which I was talking about here, I'm going product agnostic, but my focus initially it will be on SAP success factor. Later on, we will extend it to the products, other products like Workday, which is the most one of the competitors of SAP success factor. So to start with, we will see what all things are there in the box in success factor. So when it comes to success factor benefits, it comes under actually from a product point of view, employee central global benefits. So it is an integral part of your employee central module itself. Okay. So it is from a module point of view, if you see, if it comes under your EC or employee central itself. So let me expand. So this is how our themes will be looking like in the upcoming series. So in the EC benefits, we are going to mostly focus on the implementation, but usually I cover it under 6 different themes, strategy and architecture to start with. And inside the strategy architecture, as I always say, what is the concept of EC benefits? So that we are going to see here. So as I was saying, EC Global Benefits is a global solution to manage benefits where multinational organizations they can maintain consistency, whether it can be operational thing or it can be efficiency or it can be enhanced data quality for all of their legal entities in the globe. So basically it will be not only specific to any country, even if whether you're working from India, US, Australia, Canada, any other countries also. So we have different configurations for that. So that we're going to see in the upcoming sessions. As I was saying, it is part of your employee central itself. And when it comes to the characteristics, what are the main features of EC global benefits? It's a global framework, as I would say. So it covers almost all countries because it is standard functionality, standard framework, I will say, which can be applicable for any countries. Although there are given some specific configurations for any country specific, like Canada, US, India, Japan, and all. But still, we do have following standard global framework for our entire module. It is very much robust. At the same time, it is also flexible. The way you want, we can configure those details. And it also complies with your local authorities, local laws, all the laws, labor laws, or it can be whatever the applications you are using locally. So it is legally compliant. So it is very much compliant with your local laws and localizations with respect that. Now, hope you understood now this what are the different characteristics of this. Now moving towards benefit patterns. What is a benefit pattern, right? So here, before we go there, we must have heard about our employee central module. It covers almost all geographies across the globe, isn't it? So it supports your all the benefit categories, whether it is your allowances like your meal allowance, your reimbursement allowance, or child education fees, or it can be insurance, or it can be any pensions for retirement and all. So all those kind of things, actually we call it a benefit pattern. Okay, so if I explain in a short, this is how the mind maps with an example I will give it. So let's say I'm talking about allowance. So you'll be going individually, but now say allowance means some of the examples I have given, like it can be meals allowance, it can be parking allowance, it can be housing allowance, or can be uniform allowance. Now coming to the reimbursement, we do have again we do have education assistance. It can be the examples of reimbursement can be your office commute, your if it is you're providing reimbursement for that, that will be coming under this. Similarly, any kind of mobile phone reimbursement you're offering, then that will also come under reimbursement. So this is the second benefit pattern, you can say. Let me a little bit optimize the mind map. Moving to the next one, next benefit pattern can be the insurance. So it can be medical, it can be dental insurance, it can be vehicle related or life insurance related, or it can be anything like AD&D, LTD, STD. So all these are coming under insurance category. So we are going to discuss all these things in the future sessions in detail. But today just an overview session, so like what are the things we are going to cover in our benefits pattern. The next one is your retirement or pension. So pension fund contribution, voluntary fund management and all. So that comes under your retirement and pension. So that is also one of the benefit patterns. Next one is a deductible allowance. So the example could be the gym membership, it can be meal allowance and all. So that is your part of your deductible allowance, which we are going to see very soon. And suppose there is certain benefit patterns which not fitting, so that can be also miscellaneous or other benefits. It can be like your wellness classes or any kind of sports club, parking. So it can be anything which is not falling under this into these five categories. Okay, so these are the different benefit patterns we will discuss in the upcoming sessions. Now coming to the, after understanding the strategy and architecture at a very high level, we will move to the next topic, that is your implementation stage. So here actually I have covered into different 8 different buckets. So first one to start with, enable and provisioning. So as usual, like there are few configuration only in the provisioning. We have to enable the options whatever they are in the provisioning for EC benefits. From an enable point of view, there are certain prerequisites also required. So what are those prerequisites? If you have already implemented Employee Central, then I am assuming that you must have already done this. Like you must have activated your MDF framework. You must have, let's say, activated the currency for MDF data, and also all kind of workflows, whatever you've designed. So this is already associated with that. And the last one I can say, like you have to also have ensure for testing purpose, you must have active and valid employees in your system to who can claim those benefit and enrollment, and they can also enroll themselves. Okay, so those are the few prerequisites I will say, and we will see all these things in the live sessions. Those who are part of already People Tech Success Marathon, that particular membership. So if you are not the part of that, then you can simply join my lifetime diamond level membership. So this is the link, and from here, if you go, you will be landing into a different page. So in this page, all the recorded session plus your live sessions will be happening from here only. So whatever the live sessions actually present I am doing, so it will be recorded and it will be actually included in one of the courses. So that will be easy benefits. I'm just going to add here so you can explore it. So now let's come back to our prerequisite we have discussed. Now coming to provisioning, what are the things you have to enable? So these are the 3 things you have to enable. As I was saying, if you have already implemented Employee Central, you must have enable these 2 things. One is generic object, second one is the Employee Central V2. So, and other than that, we have to enable the benefits. These are all simple checkbox, so nothing much to configure in your provisioning, but you have to ensure these things are done. Okay, so that is from a provisioning point of view. Now coming to our next section, enabling a people profile. So what does it mean? So if you see, so here I have color coded with the amber color, the configuration path. So we are going to see, like from a benefit point of view, what is the specific configuration we have to do. You must have seen that in the people profile that you must have configured in the Employee Central. But overall, from a benefit point of view, only we are going to see what are the things we are going to do. Now let's go back to the SuccessFactors instance. So I've already logged in. So what I need to do, I need to go to the admin center and I have to simply type configure people profile. Otherwise, I will simply in the actual search bar, I will simply search configure people profile. So this is the page. It will take me to the configure people profile. So you can see, as usual, we have a lot of settings in the left hand side, and we do have in the right hand side all the available blocks are here. So here we can see in the settings, in general settings, we do have personal information. There are a lot of blocks are here. So here in the left hand side, so we are going to see which are the blocks which are relevant for our benefit. So we can see compensation is there, payroll is there. So this is the benefit block. So this is already activated for us, so we don't need to worry. This is going to the benefit block, and we have to ensure this is already activated. So if it had not been done, then you have to drag and drop from here. So I don't have to do that. So because my active enrollment is already existing here. So this is my active enrollment. So this is your benefit overview. So after understanding this now, so this is very simple. So when it comes to the people profile in the global benefit, this is the only configuration we have to ensure that is already existing. And in the benefit overview section, it must be activated in your this page. Okay. So once it is this people profile from a people, it is already there. So you don't have to do many changes. So it's just a one-time activity. So this is your benefit blocks, I can say. Okay. And there is a section you can see, edit subsection benefits overview. You have to ensure this box, the block ID or block type, whatever you are seeing here, there is a checkbox. You have to ensure that checkbox is ticked here. That means show this subsection on the profile. So once it is done, then only you will be able to see your all the enter this benefit blocks in your home page, in your people profile, basically. Okay. So now coming to your how it will look like once this is configured. Let's say I will go to my people profile. How does it look like? Let's see that. I will go to my employee file. Yeah. So you can see this is a person and Anya Singh. I have logged in as an employee, and you can see there is a benefit tabs. So here I can see the benefit overview. So for this person, Anya Singh, as an end user, you can see the what are the active enrollment. So this as an employee, she is having these are the benefits applicable for her: child supplemental life insurance, employee supplemental life insurance. What is the amount for that life insurance? This is the much. So you can see a lot of benefits are already populating here. And if I like to see here more into detail, I will simply choose the go to benefit hyperlink from here. If I go here inside that, I will be seeing all the benefits plan, whatever is available for me as an employee. So whatever today we have discussed, just to make sure you are understanding. So you can see the first one is the enrollment section. So enrollment section, you can see this is before we go there, I will just talk about the benefit patterns. So benefit patterns, we talked about insurance, reimbursement, allowances, pension, deductible allowances, all the stuff, right? So all those things you can see one by one in the different tab. Suppose first benefit pattern, let's say insurance. So we can see in the insurance details, we do have all types of insurance, whatever is eligible, and you're saying the employee is eligible for, you can see child supplemental life insurance, and what all she's also means employee supplemental life insurance is also applicable for her. You can see all the varieties of insurance, whatever is applicable for her, you can see that. So at present, we will not going to detail about it. So maybe in the upcoming session, one of the upcoming sessions, we will be going detail about it. So the same goes with your reimbursement, right? So you can see in the reimbursement in the right hand side, you can see part of the in process claim. Okay, if I go to the claim history, I can see check. So all these are interlinked. So at present there is no claim. For that reason, you can see this is a blank. Then next one is your allowances. Allowances is again, we do not have any data for this employee. Otherwise, the allowance data will be populated here. So the idea is how the whatever we have discussed today, all the benefit patterns, how does it look like from an as an employee point of view in success factor? Now next one is a pension. So any kind of pension retirement saving plan is there, that will be also populated here. Same goes with the deductible allowances and saving plans. So this is how, from an employee point of view, how all the benefit patterns look like. And if you see one of the benefit pattern insurance, okay, there is also some hyperlinks are there. Okay, so this will be taking you to the respective sites. So like the insurance site or whatever the link has been given, the website provider. Okay, so those details it will be talked about. We are not going to that part. So let's say we will stick to our topic. Now moving to the next one, this is the enrollment. So whenever I'm saying the enrollment, so we can see this is there is an option called open enrollment here. Okay. So here there are few steps wherever you can customize it as per your requirement again. So you can see there are for this person as per the eligibility criteria. In the first step, we have it is saying to what is the open enrollment process and what are the plan offerings if you would like to go for that. Then there is a small hyperlink has been given, and we can go to that hyperlink to understand what the benefit is all about, right? So it is leading to me a video. So it can be a small video or it can be a link. So how the benefit enrollment is done, you can see it here, but it is a little old screen I see. So what similar kind of instructions you can provide to your employees. It is as simple as that. Okay, so nothing too much. So you can see how this is a very it is powered by SAP Enable now. I can see as per the URL, and you can see how an employee can apply for specific benefits and how employee can enroll in a particular benefit within just less than 1 minute, just a 50-second video, and it covers everything. So it is very much comprehensive. So this kind of instructions also we can provide, and also in the screen they are providing how we can also see the confirmation statement after you enroll for that. So this is how it looks like for a typical benefit. How does it look like? So so we are going to see that in also in our system. Same go, this is all of your instructions. So how the open enrollment process is and what are the plan offerings. Instead of, you can also attach an option like if you have to attach an URL for any kind of a document, that also we can do that. But at the same time, you can also watch, you can a short video, just like those one which we have seen. That also we can do it. Now coming to the next step in the open enrollment process, you have to ensure that the provided dependent details are accurate. So how to check that? So that is also it has given as short details here. So here, if I want to add some dependents, it will take me to the same screen where exactly we have to add those my dependents. Okay. So let's say for the time being, I would like to add, let's say my dependence details for this employee Anya Singh. What I can do, so I will simply go here and let me put some data here, some dummy data for your understanding. Let me put it like this. Let's say Ahan Singh. Let's say it's Ahan Singh and relationship. Let me check it out. All the relationships are there. Okay, so it can be it's the father, so I can provide the father. Blood group, let's say O positive. Gender male. Nationality Indian. Profession, let's say teacher. 3 months, let me skip it. Work experience, let's say 30 years. Temporary address, let's say in Odisha, India. Okay, so it is not allowing. So let me check it out. I don't know. Some configuration is not, means actually it is not ideal. It should not be like this. But anyway, so we can also have an option. Ideally, it should be an address, but this field is somehow, I think it's incorrect. Ignore that. So the next one is the attachment. So in the attachments also, I have an option to dependent details. Suppose I'm required to upload their details. So I'm not going to do that, but we have an upload options here. You can drop your details. And in this way, so I just added one dependent. Suppose I would like to add more dependents. What I can do, there is an add dependent options here, you can see. Simply you can add another dependents, let's say Dinesh Singh. So another dependent I'm just going to add here. Mother, A positive, blood group, female, nationality, Indian, profession, doctor, work experience, 25 years, temporary address. I think it's a dummy one. I will put it anything. I don't know. So, but it is some incorrect Riyadh. Let me put it something like that. Ideally, it should be a place, but it is a, you just ignore this particular field here. Now, in this way, I can save all the dependents details like this. Okay. So whenever you are having this kind of doing this dependence change request or dependent adding, as per a requirement, if any, it will be leading to a workflow. So simply you have to respect that workflow. Basically, the approver, which can be your HR business partner or which can be any HR admin. So they will be, or benefit admin. So they will be verifying those, whatever you have submitted, all those details. Then they, once it is approved, it will be appearing in your page. So this is as usual, just like your normal workflow in Employee Central. Nothing different than that. So I will just click confirm here. Okay, so I can see it is pending approval. So what I will do, simply open a new window, and then inside that, let me proxy as Tessa Walker, which is HRBP. So it is taking some time. Okay, let me check it out. The workflow. So I can see in the approval sections, we can see it was person relationship change. So it is coming under employee change request in the approval. Simply, I will go there and view details. So you can see today's date only, March 16, 2022. The employee has submitted the details, and I can see. So as I see Ania Singh, and she has updated her details, dependent details. So these are all new dependents, because for the first time she has tried to add Ahan Singh as a father and Nimita Singh as a mother. So all those details you can see, and what I can do, simply I will approve it. Okay, I will see put as a comment okay and approve it. So now I'm done. So now I will come back. I will become self. This is how a typical approval, just like in any other success factor approvals. So this is how homepage of new homepage looks like, and all approvals are like it will be appearing like this here. So whatever we're discussing at present, you have to remember that this is as per the 2022 or last 2021 H2 releases. Okay, it may be, if you're watching this video in the upcoming, let's say 2 years, 3 years down the line, it may vary. That's a disclaimer. Because it's a dynamic module, you never know what kind of changes are coming up. But these things almost, I think, it will remain the same, not very much details. So this is how the step number 2, which we have discussed, you have to ensure you have to provide your details about your dependents while doing for open enrollment. So just to recap, in the step number 1, we have seen we have learned about how to do an open enrollment process and what are the plan offerings are there. Those details we can, either it can be, you can watch it as a video, or it can be, you can provide a link for a video, or it can be your attachment, a document. Video is preferable, people prefer that. Also very short, we can give a lot of information. Step number 2, which we talked about, we have seen how to add an dependent details if it had not been added. If it has been already added, you can have an option to modify that, or you have to update that in the whenever you're doing this kind of open enrollment, right? So that is your step number 2. Now coming to the step number 3, what I have shown here. So what we are seeing here. So you can see the notice, only employee contributions are shown with each plan as per default by your benefit administrator. So based on your selections during your enrollment, these values will be updated, right? So that configuration part we will be discussing in the upcoming sessions, but today we're just focusing as an employee how we are going to do the enrollment here, right? So here you can see the following steps will enable you to make open enrollment selections. So they are saying select the benefit on the plans which you want to enroll. So similarly, so there are different plans you can see for this employee. And you're seeing dental plan, health and medical plan. We have life coverage, life insurance plan, other benefits, insurance. So few of them are already updated, and few of them are not done. So what we are going to do here, simply we will check it out on the step 3 as well. So you can see in the enrollment selection that appears, fill to edit details of the selection screen and click confirm. Then after that, click on the cart icon. So you can see there is a cart icon on the right hand side, just like looks like a shopping cart, like your Amazon, Flipkart, like that. So this is your cart icon. And after that, you have to verify the benefit selections and click to enroll for the selected benefit. Okay. So you can see as the open enrollment already has started, and it has been already as per the configurations it was set that it will be ending on 31st of March. So today is what is that? 16th of March, right? So we have another 2 weeks to complete this for this employee to complete the open enrollment, right? So we have, for that reason, this timer will be also appeared, which is very nice. So 14 days, 13 days like that, the countdown will be started, and now we can already see that. Now coming to the what are the plans are there. So let's say I'll be going for dental plan. Okay, so you can see already there is a dental plan, and suppose I would like to see about the policy. So there is a link for here. I can click that link. It will navigate me to the that actual. So at present, that particular is something is redirected to something else. But the thing is, you will be able to see the exact policy, or it can be a small video, or if you would like to see more about the benefits, you can always check it out, the detail about it. Okay, so we can see the what is the benefit plans. So as it is sandbox, I was saying that the benefit ID is already given, and dental plan, and what is the benefit description's name, the status is active, And if any case, if any kind of exception is applicable, that also we can consider. That's very nice to see that even benefit modules can handle exception. Okay, so let's say you have 30 employees, and out of that, for one employee you are having some kind of exception, or for another category of employee you are having some kind of exception. Those exceptions also we can handle, right? So those details you can see here. So under benefit category on the dental plan itself, you can see we have a dental insurance, right? For an insurance plan, and also if you would like to see further, you can see details about it. Okay, so dental plan, what the dental plan is all about, right? And who is the insurance provider, who, what is the coverage, right? And also the coverage plan, all the details you can see here, right? What are the details? There are different coverage, and accordingly you'll be having different rate chart for that, right? So all those details you can hover around it, and we can go deep dive into it. What about the plans which are is applicable and which you are interested in for enrollment? So all those details you can view it here. Okay? And also for every benefits, you will be able to see that there is a you can also configure the links or any kind of forms if you like to fill up. Okay, suppose any PDF, if you like to see that also we can attach. So this is a, suppose somebody is submitting over an email, that is not encouraged. You have to do it on online success factor directly. But let's say this is the insurance plan for this particular employee. So you can see the member dental claim form. All the details are here, right? So I'm not going to see what. So you may, this may be captured in your directly in your success factor. Okay. So we don't have to attach and all those traditional uh, offline details. We're not going to do that. So we'll just check it out. What are the options are here? And you can see in the current plan. So that is your 12.70 USD. That is the current plan. And if anything is to be did, you have to choose that. You have to choose from here. Then from here, you have the option to select benefit. So like you can see, any kind of benefit I would like to add enrollment into dental plan, because I have chosen enrollment into dental plan. And as such, you can see this is now freezed because today is 16th of March 2022, automatically picked up, and I will not be able to edit it now. Now we can see the select plan. So you can see there are different plans here, and for under dental plan, we have this one only, dental plan 6061. And who is the carrier? Carrier means who is the provider, you can say. Okay. And enrolling for whom? Right? Suppose if you like to, before you go for enrollment, if you like to view the carrier details, so about that particular provider. Okay, so it can be also, you can also check it out. Here it is not configured, like for that particular insurance provider, dental insurance provider, any contact person, who is the contact phone, what is the contact phone number, what is the contact email ID. So all those details also can be, if the data is maintained, it will be already populating here. Okay, so at present it's not updated in our system. Otherwise, you'll be coming here. The next one is a coverage. So when it comes to coverage, whether it is a employee only or what are the options you have given. Okay, so that more details you can be configured. So now smoking is again, whether it is yes or no, all the habit also we can track, or you go to update accordingly. The plan also will vary, right, in some of the companies and some of the policies that you can. So while during the enrollment, this is the bare minimum thing it will be asking to, so you complete it, but this can be highly configured. So whenever we'll be discussing the workbook, right? So in that we'll be discussing how we can configure, what are the options we do have. But from a demonstration point of view, to your understanding point of view, this is more than enough. Now coming to the enrollment part. So enroll dependents. Suppose if you like to enroll any of your dependents, so you can also click this add enroll dependents details. Okay, suppose if I go here, the present no data is coming here, but yeah. So here you can see like what will be your contribution, what will be your employer's contribution, okay, and what is the frequency of your payment. All those details you can see automatically coming here. Okay, so here dependent details are not here. Here I need to check it out why it is not coming later on. But here, this is the option where exactly you can add your enroll dependence details, right? Now there are few generic information you can see, like when it was requested, what is the currency, what are the policy documents, all the details, and any kind of upload if you would like to attach with this particular this thing, simply you can add to the cart. Okay, so it is saying one name is required. Let's see which name it is asking for. Let me check it out. Okay, so there is no data is coming, but anyway, let me not fill it. So ideally that figure, that dependent details should come here. Need to check it out. But the idea is to understand how you will enrollment. So basically you will be adding your dependents detail, and simply after that you will be adding to the cart. Okay, so once it is done, then your entire process, your enrollment will be completed. So this is how your typical benefit enrollment we do. And same thing you can also, it can be also applicable for any kind of insurance, whether it can be health or medical insurance. Same options we do have. Suppose if I go here, I can see what are the choices are here. So it can be a hyperlink from Aetna. Suppose you are in the US and you are opting for this, one of the popular health benefit insurance provider. So you can select that particular benefit, and again, all those details will be very much similar. You can see the plans; they can have a different plans, right? So here, just like here in my training area, I do have different plans, right? As I discussed, right? We do have diamond, gold, silver. Similarly, they have also in the benefits they do have platinum, silver, and bronze. So depending upon the benefit plan, you have to choose your plan. And what is the coverage? Again, it will be very specific to your scenario. And all those enrollment details, dependent details, you can fill it up. Policy documents, what the forms are required, who is the useful contact for that particular insurance. So all those details, you can simply add it here. And this is how it looks like. Now I think this is successful. So once it is added to your cart, you can see it is there. The cart has one benefit. Okay. So it is just like that. So once it is done, right? So what is the benefit? This is just like an e-commerce experience for you. SAP Success Factor has very well done this job. So basically, you can see because at one go you can enroll for multiple things. You don't have to go back to the cart once again. Just like we do in Amazon, right? Suppose you are buying something, and let's say you are buying a book, or after that you're buying some few notebook or some other stuff for your home grocery, or it can be anything. So you can keep on adding to your cart, and finally you do checkout, right? The same thing is applicable for here also. While doing your enrollment, let's say you have chosen you have opted out dental plan. Let's say I'll be not interested for dental plan, I'm interested only for health and medical. Let's say I will also interested for a present, I'll be choosing my life insurance details also. Let me add it here, add to the cart. And it is also, I think it is already done. So you can see there are two things now in my cart. Simply I will go there, and directly at one go I will enroll the board. So if I simply click enroll, you can see there is a term and condition. I have to simply, the formality I have to agree upon, and terms and conditions also I can read it out. So it's just a normal standard thing. So simply you can confirm here. So now again, because whenever you're enrolling, definitely you'll be having a workflow again. So this is our second workflow today we are seeing. So in the first workflow, we have seen the benefit whenever you're adding the dependents. So there was a workflow. Now, as we're doing the enrollment for the benefits, now again the second workflow today we are going to see here. So who is the workflow participant? Somebody, some test name is there. So simply I have to remember this thing, because he or she has to approve whenever you are going to just let me check it out. One, take a screenshot of it, and test new name assembly worker. I'm not sure who it is. So simply I will confirm. So this is how, as an employee, I'll be enrolling for a benefits. So it is much simpler. So now what I will do, I will just go to proxy and check it out, that test new name, the dummy user. So I will proxy is that user. I have already done that. Let me go to the approve requests. I hope this is session is very useful for you because it's just a starting point, right? So we can see that benefit enrollment group for this particular employee. You can see that I have seen I logged in as an SF admin or unusing. What I will do, I will simply go to the workflow requests. And I can see that unusing, this is the benefit on she has applied for. If I would like to see that details, what are the benefits she has enrolled for, I can check it out directly from here. In this page, it is just like any other enrollment and all. So I can see all the details. Hmm. So this is your life insurance benefits he has opted for, right? Another one I can see, but actually this would not be look like this. Some configuration is missing here, but here I can see that second benefits, it is a bronze health insurance from 18 health, right? Because we have chosen it from 18, right? That details I can see here. So all the details, whatever the enrollment the employee can do, so all the details I can see from here. Okay. So and also details. So and is it part of because whenever you're enrolling, right, you'll be part of a particular enrollment benefit enrollment group. Okay. So that you can see from that. We're not going to details about now, but this one will be exploring once we do the configuration part. So at present, I'm just giving a hint as a trailer, which is what the other things coming up. So once it is done, I will say it is okay, it is approved. So this is how we can approve a particular enrollment. So this is how your entire, okay, I think some permission is missing. Okay, but this is the process you have to follow whenever you are approving any kind of a benefits. Okay. So just to summarize what we have covered today. So we'll just see that today we have started with the strategy and architecture piece of benefits and what is the other things to be done in the means from an implementation point of view. We have seen how to enable in the provisioning. It's a very simple step, although we have not seen in the system, which we are going to cover in the live session, in upcoming live sessions. And today only we have seen from instance point of view, we have seen how to configure the people profile. Inside that we have seen part of the blocks available for benefits and that we have added. Next one we have seen in the people profile and also inside that part of the topics we have covered. I will just summarize that here. Like today we have seen from an end user point of view, right? So from an end user point of view, we have seen how to update dependent details for a benefit. And this one we have seen as an end user. And inside that also, we have seen how to so as a follow-up thing, we have seen how to approve, right? How to approve. So the first one is an employee activity. So I'll just make it sure it is an employee activity as an employee. Persona is employee here. I'll be making a, because this is not a configuration, right? So I'll be making a different color code here so that it will be easy for you to understand. Let me choose the another color for employee. Let's say we're choosing which one? This one. Let's choose it. This is for an employee point of view. I think, yeah. So from an admin point of view, it can be benefit admin, or it can be your HRBP or any other persona. I can say benefit admin, or it can be HRBP, depending upon your organization, whoever it may be. So the person who is responsible for approving the dependent details of the that particular person. Okay, let me choose another color. This is which we have seen in the workflow. And after understanding this, what we have seen today, so is in hands-on, we have seen the next one, that is your as an employee. I try to, so let's say I will write it in a story format. As an employee, I should be able to enroll for a benefit of my choice, so that it will be applicable, and it will, whenever it is required, I will be able to avail that benefits in the future. Okay, so this is again an employee user story. I will simply again choose a different color. So let's try this color. This is an employee activity. This is also an employee activity. So I will choose this particular color. So the next one is also we have seen as a benefit admin, what we have seen, or HRVP, approve benefit enrollment for employee. So this is the two things we have seen from a end user point of view, as an employee persona as well as the admin persona. So let me put a different color for it. I think this is the color, or it is a different one. It's a different one. So I think now we are done. So this is for today's sessions. So in the upcoming sessions, we will proceed further to discuss what are the global benefits and how we can configure. So this is just an introduction session, and the entire session will be available as I have promised. It will be in your platform, that is your People Tech Success Marathon in Success Labs Academy. So if you have not registered, I will recommend to register for this. You can join the lifetime membership, and also we have also options. If you are not having if you have not contacted me earlier, you can also book a 30-minute strategy session, which I will provide in the clarity. Suppose if you are planning for any kind of session, not only the EC benefits, or it can be any sessions which is available in my portfolio at present, you can opt for that. So once you go for this book for 30-minute strategy session, it will be linking to a Calendly link, and inside that you'll be getting all the availabilities, all the available slots here, just like say in the Saturday, suppose I'm choosing, you'll be getting those two slots, and all the timings are in Indian Standard Time, if you see. And these are, and if you are not comfortable in this timing, also you can drop an email to me, okay, and you can contact me, WhatsApp or any other. You can also drop an email. So these are the options we do have when it comes to the booking a strategy session. It is absolutely free of cost for one time. And after doing that, suppose if you like to interested for any other to join my communities, or if you like to subscribe to my Telegram channel or WhatsApp, you could contact me in all the channels, whatever you needed, right? So all those things are available here, right? And also, if you like to have not watched my earlier videos in my YouTube, so there are plenty of videos which covers almost all the topics. You can join. So whether it is the Employee Central or Employee Central Payroll, or can be Employee Central Learning, it can be Employee Central Learning, Onboarding, all the payroll videos, everything will be available, including other topics related to the spirituality and all, which I always follow. So it will be, you can go for it. And also, if you have not, there is also an option to join as a membership in the YouTube if you are interested. Again, that also you can go for it. Right. So these are the few things. This is just not, I'm not promoting, just rather just for your information, and you can avail the benefits from here. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you very much for joining in the early morning, and I appreciate everyone. So see you in the next sessions with a new ideas, new configurations. And if you have any queries, you can always reach out to me. Okay. So that's all for today. Let's close the sessions. Thank you very much once again. Have a good day. Bye bye.